Hey, what is up, you guys? It's me, Kayla. Let's talk about Toothless, shall we? First, let's unwrap him. Here he is. I didn't unwrap him fully, so you can still see the cover, so let's just ignore that. But here he is in all of his glory, okay? And now, let's give y'all an update and a full thing, because I think I did, like, the whole story behind him. I don't think I think I did the whole story behind him, but I'm just going to basically refresh y'all. And I have a notebook that has some things that I want to talk about, and the other stuff is just going to come off the top of my head. Okay? So, first of all, Toothless is 2005 Nissan 350Z. I got him in February, and I found him in OfferUp. Drove about like 20 minutes away from my house to go pick him up. First, I went with my mom and my girlfriend, and we went in my mom's car. We saw the car. I instantly fell in love. This is like one of my bucket list cars, so it was definitely like a huge dream come true for me. And then, oops, sorry guys. And then we went on to looking inside the car, hearing it, test driving it. We did all that fun shenanigans. He did tell me before I did meet up with him that it is dripping coolant, so it might, there might be something wrong with the radiator. So, also, if I get my car lingo wrong, just fix it in the comment section. I'm not a professional, okay? I'm learning, trying to get there. So anyways, yeah. So he lowered the price. I'm gonna say how much it was. I'll either keep it or I won't keep it. I did pay $2,500 for him. Now for a car like him, I should have known that was a red flag right away because that was very cheap of a price to sell this car. But anyways, test drove it, fell in love with it, and we brought it home. Well, it is about a 20-minute drive home, and about 5-10 minutes into this drive, the car started smoking, overheating. Very scary, to be honest with you. I wasn't even driving the car. I had my mom drive the car, and yeah, somehow made it home. Then had somebody come out, look at it. They told me that the engine has rod knock. If you don't know what that is, it basically means there is no salvaging your engine. You need a whole new one. So that was fun. Like I said, got the car in February. Then he went to the mechanics in March, April time. He went to the mechanics. Wanted it to be fixed by June so my mom could use it for her birthday. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. He did end up staying in the mechanics for a while. He got a new engine and he got new control arms. I'll probably pop up a picture somewhere. They're nice and pretty. They're blue. But yeah, then after a while, I'll put like the date stamps when I look through my videos of the days that I got him when he went to the mechanic and stuff like that. So yeah, ended up taking him to the mechanics, brought him home. After a while, it was fixed. We did the radiator. We did the radiator. We did the engine. We did lower control arms. I can't remember what else we did. If I remember, I'll just put it up. But yeah, definitely costed an arm and a leg to fix, and I drove it home from Hialeah back to Miami. So it was a drive. It was unfortunately still hard shifting after it got a new engine, which means that there was something wrong with my transmission. But before we got the car back, they asked us to take the transmission to somebody who knows about transmissions to see if the transmission's messed up. Took it somewhere. They said that the transmission's fine, so we put it into the car. Drove it home. Still had hard shifting between first gear and second gear. Third gear, it did hard shift, but not as hard as first and second. So then we really didn't drive this car much. We ended up just kind of leaving him be because we didn't know what to do to fix it. And like I said, I'm still trying to learn, so I did do my research and I did reach out to a Facebook group to see what I can do. And then from there, we went on to talking. I had the pen in my hand this whole time. Anyways. Took it back to the transmission place, and they said that the transmission's fine. They did do some modifications to the transmission. The owner before did do some modifications to the transmission, so they took that out. I don't know exactly what they did, but we took that out. I'm really hoping you guys can still hear me over this wind with this microphone. I probably should have tested that out. Oh well. Anyways, then they said that it was fine. So whatever. Fast forward, really didn't drive the car much. I took him to Cars and Coffee for his first show. I don't remember when that was. I'll put up the date somewhere. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember when it was, but yeah. Then he came back home and he just sat here because we didn't know what was wrong with him or how much it was going to cost to fix him. Then I decided I want to get new rims for him. So I went shopping online and I got new rims, and me and my mom woke up early in the morning to drive this car to go get new rims, and we were on the highway driving the speed limit because I don't even think she exceeded more than like 75 maybe. But yeah, she drove, and we looked back and there was smoke in the car, and when we looked in the rearview mirror, the whole highway was filled with smoke, and he was no longer accelerating. At that point, we didn't know what was wrong. We knew that we were almost to the rim shop and he wasn't going to make it. So we pulled over on the side of the highway. Thankfully, there was an exit, so as soon as we got off the exit, we were pulled over. I'll post a picture. I was very upset because me and my best friend Emily had plans to show up to Cars and Coffee in both of our cars because she had just bought her car, her FRS. She had just bought it, so we were both going to roll into Cars and Coffee, and Cars and Coffee was in about less than a week. So that's why I wanted the rims. I was going to drive with him, dealing with the hard shifting and everything, but I did want him to have new rims, at least. So then called the tow truck because the car wasn't going anywhere. We got towed to the rims place, and after we got towed to the rims place, they put rims on the car, and my car sat there for probably about 3 hours, and we had another tow truck come and take it to the transmission place because we knew it had something to deal with the transmission, which is why it stopped working. So we took it to the transmission place, and well, the tow truck took it to the transmission place. We had a tow truck take my car to the transmission place, and they told us that our transmission line came undone, and I had to get that fixed. So we got the transmission line fixed. We had to get a new transmission, and we also had to get new computers for the car because the code that the car was reading was a U1000 and U1001, I believe. Basically meant that the computers... Okay, the tarp went down. Whatever. Basically meant that the computers were messed up and we needed new ones. So it stayed there for about 2 to 3 days, and it was a few days before Cars and Coffee, and we got a call saying that we can come pick up the car. So we picked up the car, and I went to Cars and Coffee with Toothless, and he was driving perfectly. The only thing was, on the way home, he was smoking, and we didn't know if it was because he was overheating or because all that transmission fluid and oil was all underneath my car. So we did end up spending the day, like the morning, me and my mom, we were cleaning the car underneath, inside, making sure that like all the oil was gone. It still did burn some oil because I did take it for a test drive with my mom. She was driving her car, and I was driving Toothless. And with that test drive, we came home, and he was unfortunately still smoking. So we figured we just need to burn the rest of the oil that is on the car because we tried cleaning it off and that didn't help. Out of breath, guys. Whew. Okay. Anyways, then I ended up taking him to a place to go get a photo shoot done with my best friend. We drove together, and driving there, he didn't overheat. I was so thankful for. And then after that, drove home. It rained, and I do have a convertible. It does have a soft top, and the soft top is something that also needs to be done because unfortunately when it rains, it does rain inside the car. Water gets inside the car. We talked about the rims. Guys, it's hot. The sun came out even more, so please excuse the squinting that's happening. Okay, so we talked about towing, we talked about rims. Oh, and I did get him painted before we got a new transmission. I forgot about that. This is why I have stuff written down. I'm sweating. Let's see. Oh, okay, so here's a fun little story. I wanted to, basically, this is my project car. This is where I want to learn about cars. So I did want to put in my radio by myself with no help other than like the help from YouTube. And I did do that. And I didn't get very far. I was able to take the radio out of the center console thingy, and wiring that had to get done, I didn't really do because your girl was not trying to explode this car. No, I'm kidding. I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I did take it somewhere to install the new radio, and they also put in new speakers because his speakers were blown. And fun fact about my speakers, they're actually like boat speakers. Because it's a convertible and most likely water will get inside my car, they're boat speakers. They sound nice. That's all that matters, to be honest with you. I don't care if they're boat speakers, car speakers. If I can hear music and play it loudly, I'm good. Excuse you. So we did radio. Okay. I did do the door handles. I think I have a video of me with the door handles because I was trying to film like a little vlog for you guys of me working on this car, but I really didn't like the fact that it took so long and I didn't record the right way, so I didn't show you guys like how to do it or how I did it. So I know there's not much there, but I will insert a clip of what they look like. I also installed a dash cam that I got off of Amazon. It's a two-face dash cam, so it records outside and inside. So the clips are very like, you can tell like I didn't spend a lot of money on the dash cam, so it's not as clear as it should, like as other people's, but I don't really care to be like other people, so it can be all like old and however it wants to look, and I'm fine with it, okay? So dash cam. Then a few days ago, I want to say 2 days ago, my girlfriend hit up somebody that she knew to get underglow under my car, and I do have that now, which makes me so happy because I wanted it for so long on this car. I think I bought the underglow before I even bought the car, so I knew that I did want a Nissan 350Z. But yeah, the underglow's on. I'll show you a video. It's only in green because I didn't change it, and if I haven't said it enough, the car's name is Toothless, so it's had to be green. Dude, the trash people are here to pick up trash. Okay, y'all, so far so good. Y'all can still hear me, which is amazing. I was really afraid that you wouldn't be able to hear me. So let's see, the lights. The lights actually have a funny story. As you can tell, they're very foggy. And I did buy new lights. And me and my mom were putting them together, like to the point that the bumper came off. Me and her have never taken a bumper off in our lives. So this was the first time with this car. So we took the bumper off, and that was very challenging to do. We did use a lot of YouTube videos to figure out how to do it. It's really not as hard as it seems like now because I know how to do it, but it was just the fear of breaking something while taking it off. But we did take off the bumper and we did take off the lights, and I bought new lights, and they were LED lights. So gonna be super bright at night, and I was very ecstatic about that because that's what I wanted. Right now, my light, only one light works. I think it's this side. Only one light works, and in order to have both lights on, I need to have my high beams on, so that way I don't get in trouble. So it's either I get in trouble for having a Mike Wazowski light, or I get in trouble for having my high beams on. I'm choosing to drive with my high beams. Sorry, everybody. So anyways, got new lights, we're ready to plug it in, and the two things that were supposed to connect into each other were not the same size, so unfortunately it didn't fit, and I did end up returning the lights. Thank you for being so loud. So anyways, we did end up unfortunately returning the new lights because they didn't fit, and I posted up on Toothless's Instagram. I forgot what it was, but I posted something up on Toothless's Instagram, and I had somebody swipe up to my story and basically let me know that he also changed his headlights, and he bought an adapter to his lights because they weren't the same thing. I didn't know that you can buy adapters if your headlights don't work. Listen, the more that you know. At this point, I had already returned the lights, and they were on the way back to the factory where they came from. So I don't have any headlights as of right now, but that is something else that I do. That is something else that I do want to end up getting. New headlights. Obviously, these are way too foggy, and I need him to look pristine and clean, okay? Let's talk about some further projects that I do want to do to this car. The door handles, I would like to change to carbon fiber because the inside of my car does have carbon fiber stickering in the front, like the middle console area. It does have carbon fiber stickers. So I would like to do the same to the outside handles, and the inside handles, as you saw, has carbon fiber on the inside. So the inside and some of the outside will have carbon fiber accents to it. But yeah, so the outside door handles, I would like to put this car on coilovers just to drop it a bit because I think it would look pretty cool. I also want to get a lip for the car. I think I'm just gonna end up buying the like stick-on version because if I don't like it, then I can just take it off instead of putting on a lip. If you guys have any recommendations, just let me know down below. And yeah, I got his rims done, so that was something that was checked off. I want to do a quick release of a steering wheel because I think that would look pretty cool. And yes, I drive an automatic. It is not stick shift. I do not care if it's going to look weird. I just want it done. I want new seats. I was thinking of getting, what were they called? Like racing seats, bucket seats. I was thinking of getting bucket seats, but I am 5'2". I'm a short girly, and I'm afraid with the bucket seats, I will not be able to see over the steering wheel. So for right now, it is just the OEM seats that they come with. Oh, I also need to add a muffler to this car because unfortunately, I chose not to add a muffler to this car, and it's only running on a test pipe, and I am engulfed in all the fumes because they have nowhere to leave. So they are going up into the car, and it is causing me to smell like a mechanic when I get out of the car, and I don't really have a problem with that. It doesn't really bother me, but what does bother me is that I have to roll with the windows down because I did learn the hard way. I enclosed myself in this car for about an hour home in traffic, and I came out and I was very dizzy. Is that my puppy? Hi, puppy! Come here! Hello! We just got a special guest. Everybody say hi to Noah. Here, can you say hi to the people?
Hello, humans.
Oh, so nice. I'm trying to think what else I want to do to this car. Off the top of my head, I can't really think. So Yes, we do need to put a muffler, and I don't think it has a catalytic converter, so that's what's making it loud as well. But if you know me, y'all don't know me yet. We're still getting to learn me. Know me. What? I like very loud cars, so my plan is the muffler that I'm putting on this car will make it much louder than what it already is. And I will go ahead and in this video turn on the car and have you guys just listen to it. I'm not going to rev it because I am home. But when it's revving, he is loud. I'll insert a clip of me doing it under a tunnel. I do want my car to sound really loud, so that is something that definitely needs to be done. And yeah, there's little things that I want to get done to this car just to make it look really pretty. Like, I know it needs new brakes, needs new brake pads, new brake disc, new disc. I don't know what that's called, but I'm going to Google that and put the right answer here because the words ain't wording for me right now. But let's go ahead and turn on this car and call it a day with this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and listening to me tell you basically what I want to do with Toothless and how we got here. If you guys liked this video and enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more videos like this, let me know. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!